Are you looking to get more out of your Facebook advertising efforts? Or perhaps you're an established estate agency working tirelessly to create content, but it's just not hitting the mark? Now, if that is you, then this video is a must watch. Now, over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to walk you through a revolutionary method that you can use to make your social media more effective. So say goodbye to those generic graphic images and posts that sadly fail to engage your ideal audience. Instead, let's show them who it is you really are and what sets you apart. That's not all though. If you stick around, I'm going to share with you our exclusive 15-piece content exercise that's absolutely free. And all you need to do is drop that comment below this video and I'll send that over to you. Now, in case you don't know who I am, I'm Tina Sanford. I'm the founder of Estate Agent Success, and we've been guiding UK estate agents on how to launch their own £2 and £5 ads, do all the hard work so you don't have to. Now, our mission is to help you book in more valuations and ensure that all local homeowners see you and they know exactly why they should choose you to sell their property. Now, remember, in the next few minutes, you're going to learn the key to creating compelling social media content that truly resonates with your audience. So let's be American and dive right in. I just wanted to show you this really useful exercise that our mentor, Laurel Portier, had taught to us on how to create useful content. And it's a really, really quick way of getting together 15 pieces of useful content out for your ideal audience, so they actually come to you and they go, oh, that person knows what they're doing. I'm going to call them, or I'm going to speak to them on Facebook chat. And this is for estate agents who actually do need more listings right now. So if you already have more listings right now and don't need any more, stop watching right now. So this is for people who want to grow their business. It's probably better for established estate agents who want to go up to the next level, because you already know what you're doing, you're established. And this is to get past that trust issue, because we know that is huge right now in all over the world. It's not just in the UK. People do not trust estate agents, and you know why. But there are some really great estate agents in the UK, and I don't want them all lumped in the same, bag as the ones who aren't so great. So this is to help you build trust really, really easy and quickly. So let's get on with this. Okay, so if you want this document, just honestly, send me a message, comment below, whatever you like, and I can send this over to you. Now, Dan helpfully put up here, if you want to use this, you literally just go File, make your own copy, and that's yours. Okay, so start with that first. Gosh, my computer is slow today. And then that's yours. Okay, that's your own copy, and then you could just edit it, because down here you've got a little exercise, and you could just take this out and put your own words in, because that's yours. Right, so this is all about getting yourself out there with useful content so that people who are looking for an estate agent recognize that you know what it is that you're doing. Okay, there really are so many bits of content out there that people are producing, and they're very, very pretty, but they're not actually helping people to choose you as an estate agent. They get you noticed, but they still don't know what it is you're doing. And people need to know what it is you do and how you can help them, for them to be able to choose you straight away, so they don't have to go and call out 3 estate agents where they're going to probably get upsold, overvalued, sold, all that yucky stuff. Okay, so we actually noticed, and don't take this the wrong way, but we actually noticed that most estate agency content is poor, but that's because you're not marketers, and that's fine. I'm going to say Michelle Gallagher is a marketer, and that's why we find her content incredibly on the ball, perfect. She's just incredible. So if you even want to learn how to do incredible content for a estate agency, go look at her, go look what she's up to. But I'm going to say Michelle probably has a bit more time than you guys have, which is why she can, and she has the experience. That's the main thing. She has the experience. She's actually was a marketer before she became an estate agent. So with those two things, you don't have time to go to do marketing and learn it. Okay, and that's where we come in, because we already done that ourselves. Okay, so stop the babbling. What we found is that most property owners, myself, like for example, before I really understood estate agency and what is possible, I really would go find the cheapest. It made no difference to me who came out or what they said. First of all, I was usually swayed by who gave me the highest price and who would suggest the least amount of fees, because I just figured that all estate agents were going to be the same. And I'm an experienced investor. You'd think I would know, wouldn't you? I've been doing this since 2006. I didn't know. I was too busy with my other businesses. I really just wanted to get my houses sold, and I learned the hard way that my properties didn't get sold, or they were reduced, or they were stuck on the market for years. Just because I believe what people told me. I trust people. That's usually my mistake most of the time. But things like Canva posts, I see some people, incredible. They spend so much time getting these pretty Canva posts done and generic information, but they may get you likes and comments, but right now that's not going to help you. Okay, it's changed. People will be looking at your posts and then they think, okay, but I still don't know who the estate agent is or what it is they do. What you want is the kind of content where people get to know who it is that you are and what it is you do differently, so that people go, oh wow, this person really knows what they're doing. They're an authority in selling houses. I understand how this process works. I give them a call. Yeah, or I want to work with X estate agent because she really does make a difference. I can see this. She's got a video there of happy sellers there, and they all really jolly. It's like Graham Howe. If you go and look at his stuff, incredible. He goes and interviews people who he's helped, and you can see that they're really happy people, and they're just telling you what happened, and I think that's really, really strong. So all we need to do is create amazing content, because that's what you do to attract sellers to use your services. Okay, it helps skip that painful bit where they're calling up. Okay, they've got a list, not quite like Yellow Pages, but maybe they've gone to Google Maps and they can see all these different estate agents, and they're like, who do I choose? Well, they've all got 5 stars. They've all got 5 stars. They've all got 5 stars. And let me just go on a review site a minute. They go on Rightmove. They go on review sites, and they all say different things. You still don't know who to choose, okay? Unless you've got somebody who can refer you to a good estate agent, you're stuck, okay? I know that from experience. So think about it. Without good content, how are we going to show people we're different, okay? And creating great content is how you stay one step ahead of your competition every single time. So this particular exercise is designed to help you create 15 pieces of content in 5 minutes. And it's all about the stuff you know already, so there's nothing difficult about it at all. We're not going to get you to do it in German or anything. This is just to show you that you already have all the content you need inside your head, because you know what it is you do. Okay, this is why we're suggesting it's for established estate agents, because you really do know what it is you do, which is really exciting. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get clear on what makes you different, what makes you stand out, what makes you unique from anyone else in your area. I mean, for example, are you an independent estate agent who works directly with your clients to get them the best results? Yeah. Do you have a team who handles calls like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m, maybe every single day? Maybe you work weekends. I know some of the best agents will work weekends and take a day off in the week. Maybe you work evenings because that fits in with people who are working jobs. Maybe you have a really good conveyancer who gets that process done super quick, which is really amazing. Okay, most people who are selling a house don't even know about the conveyancer till they get to that part. They didn't know how it works. They think it's a solicitor, and they think that their solicitor who helped them with something they did like years ago is good enough because they've spoken to them before. So just find out how you are different from your competition. Think about it, okay? You know how you stand out. I don't know how you stand out, but you do. Then all you need to do is just write out the process that you follow to implement your services, how you sell houses, okay? Now, let's say that you stand out from your competition for 2 reasons. This is just a made up idea, okay? Let's say that you can sell your houses on average for 1% above market value in the current year you're in, and let's say that you can complete the conveyancing, not you personally, but your conveyancing team, for all your properties in, let's say, 6 weeks. Gosh, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, maybe even less, don't know. But let's say it's something like, something different. You know what your competition are up to. Maybe you don't, but you know what you're different. Now, because most other estate agents don't achieve exactly what it is that you do, you actually do have a unique process. You're not just taking on properties and chucking them up and Rightmove. You know what you do differently. You know how you get your results. We call this a unique mechanism, okay? And this is something you can use to your advantage. So all you're going to do, think about what you do differently and write out the steps that you take to get those great results. That's all we're going to do, okay? I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to do it in a minute. Now, although these steps might be tasks that any estate agent can perform, do you include them? Yeah. Because not every estate agent could be as effective and as efficient as you are. You can say why you're as effective and efficient. So write them all down. Just write down your steps of how you get your results. The next thing that you're going to do is you can write the 3 pillars of your unique process. Again, wait a minute, because I'm going to show you a little thing that you can use. Now, this is really, really important. If you had to sell your own house, or I sometimes say, if you're selling your mum's house, your dad's house, your sister's house, your granny's house, your granddad's house, somebody really close to you who you love, with the knowledge you have right now, what would you do to get those best results possible? What 3 steps, main 3 steps, would you take to get that result of getting their house sold in the best possible way, like in the best time frame for the best price? Somebody you love, okay, that's what I would use in my mind. And then just write out those steps. You know, you'd have 4 or 5 steps, write down a total of 5, then beneath these you just have your step-by-step instructions as if you were telling a new member of staff, let's say, so they can get the result for your granny. Now, I've got a template down below in a minute, okay? And then once you've written out your 3 pillars, your 3 main steps, it's just time for you to create your 15 pieces of content. Now, that sounds really scary, okay? But all you're going to do is be writing down the subject of each one right now. And because it's something that you do every single, let's say, day, week, month, this is easy. It's what you do. Okay, so it's nothing scary about this at all. I know some people come to this exercise and go, oh man, I've got to write 15 things out. It's going to be really hard. It's easy. It's what you do already. Okay. Don't be frightened by this, please. It's not massive homework about how you speak in Russian. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that at the moment. Okay, anyway, for each of your pillars, write out 5 individual steps that you would take to complete that part. And then you focus on one subject for each of these steps. For example, let's say your pillar is expert property photography and marketing. Okay, so for example, you could just go, how I take attractive property photos. I hope you're actually using a photographer. How I set up effective 360 virtual tours. Again, I hope you're using a professional for this. Launching the property listing and how to make sure your property gets the most interest at the start. And then how I tweak the property listing to bring in more viewings whenever necessary, or my trick for booking more effective viewings. Now, this is just examples. Don't copy this. It's just something we've just pulled out of a hat, okay? Something that you do that you know is important, that gets you results. So again, just make a copy of this document, okay? Make a copy. And then you just go and fill this in for yourself. So just take this out, pop in what it is that you are going to choose for your subject, and then you literally just break that down to little tiny steps. Okay, like this. So, for example, that could be your topic of what you do. Isn't this exciting? And this will be the 5 steps you put in below. Okay, and that's all you need to do. Now, we do have an extra bonus here today, because here's another one. So you get 30 pieces. What are the 3 false beliefs that your ideal property owners have about what you offer? Now, you know that they have so many false beliefs about using an estate agent, about engaging with them. And this is just a different way that you can actually fill out your 15 pieces of content, power content, because you know what it's like being an estate agent. You have a lot of people who don't trust you, unfortunately, because they don't know who you are, which is why this particular strategy is so useful, because people actually get to know who you are, and they get to see your face, and they get to hear your voice, which makes the next step so much easier, because they already feel like they know you as a person, rather than you just being a website. Maybe they see a photograph of you, but they still don't know who you are, and they don't hear your voice. This is all about actually human psychology. We're not going to go down that one for now. You know that it works, because if people hear you and see you, they become familiar with who you are. You'd be like a mini superstar in your area. Maybe not superstar, but you know what I mean. Celebrity is what I'm looking for. So we actually use this ourselves, you know, and if you find it easier to write down the 50 pieces of content with this, then just use the instructions above. And the only exception is that you're going to write 5 pieces of content based on the 3 false beliefs that you choose to work on initially. And I believe this one's actually more powerful for estate agents than the one above, but the other one above actually might be easier for some people, which is why we've included both. Okay, so these are quite cool. I like this. Dan's written these in. It's easy for an estate agent to put a house on Rightmove. It's easy for an estate agent to sell a house. It's just simple. They just take a few photographs and just chuck up on Rightmove. Why am I paying them all this money for this? You know, viewings are just letting in buyers and showing them around. That's easy. I could do that. Estate agents all get the same results at the end. It's just they charge me differently. Why would I choose somebody who's going to charge me more? They do not understand what it is you're doing. And if you're a good estate agent, you need to let them know the reasons why your fee is higher than somebody else's, because you know you're going to get better results. You know that person, that property owner is going to get a much better experience. You're going to get the house sold quicker. You're going to get the house sold for a better price, and you know that they're going to have little to no stress because you're looking after it for them. Okay, so that's really the overview. Now, we do include in here a little messenger button if you want to get a hold of us, but there's so many ways to get hold of us. Okay, you can call us, you can just WhatsApp us. We've got our own website and all that kind of thing, so just look up tinasanford.com and you can find us that way too. Okay, but you know where we are. If you need anything, if you want this document, just comment below. We're really happy to share this with anyone who needs it. Okay, cheers. Now, before we wrap up, I just want to remind you of our free giveaway. Now, the 15-piece content exercise is just a really simple way to improve your social media content. It's absolutely free. So please do just drop a line below this video because I'm happy to send it over. Now, the question is really, why would you wait? You want to start creating useful content today if you want people to actually come to you for your business, yeah? Now, I want you to also remember that estate agent success, we're here to help you to succeed, yeah? So definitely stay tuned for more tips and tricks on how you can maximize your advertising efforts and your content, okay? I hope that was useful today. Cheers, guys.